Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, and that is because I really suck at keeping myself consistent and remembering to actually vlog. So that's, I always say I'm going to do one thing, and then life gets away from me, and then I feel like I am a horrible person because I said that. So there's that. But anyway, the reason I've been not as active on here is because I have been active elsewhere trying to come up with new works. I've been pretty prolific. I've been selling at shows or anticipating selling at shows. I just did one market last weekend and I did really well. I sold almost all of my, well, not all of my inventory. I have a lot of bookmarks left and a lot of the watercolor paintings I've been working on, which I will show you in a moment. And I also have some other things in the works, which I'm trying not to get too excited about in an announcement kind of way, just because, as I've said, with my inconsistency in making videos and having issues with that, at least for vlogs and entertainment purposes, I'm trying to figure out Patreon again. I've done it a few times. Nothing ever stuck. But I think now that I have more of a dedicated's not the right word, but a more consistent making process, and I'm not so concerned about style and keeping everything themed or consistent. Now that I have kind of a better workflow going with like what my work, I kind of try to keep it all consistent as far as patterns go or like color usage, but like as far as the material is concerned, I like to just use whatever I have. And so obviously the product is going to vary, and that's one thing I love about what I do as far as work or art is concerned. I mean, I know I think all artists could probably say this about their own work, but I choose the mediums I choose because they are interchangeable, consistently able to be used together. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure where I was going with that, unfortunately. I think I was going to mention something about oil paint, but I don't know why, because I don't use oil paint, and I mean, I would if I could, but I don't have a place for that right now. Maybe someday I will eventually have an actual studio at the studio that I'm a member of, but until then, I'm going to work out of my apartment, and I like that. So I've been thinking of, speaking of the studio, I've been thinking of some workshops to do there. Again, I'm thinking of Patreon, and with my new like body of work like this is one style. This color scheme isn't my favorite. It kind of was random. Anyway, that's not the point. Hello. Damn cat, sorry. Anyway, I'm considering doing a print club of some kind. So when I first had a Patreon, ugh, God, this was probably at least 2016, 2017 when it first came out. This is brand new app. I was or website, I guess. And the concept is great. I do love the concept. Oops, sorry, you gotta. Oops, my bad. Like, I love the concept of Patreon and the way that it, for the capitalist system that we live in, I think it is great. Do I think that there could be a different or better patronage type of system? Probably, but do I know how to do that or come up with it myself? No. So anyway, Patreon, when it first came out, I had like, it was like a monthly giveaway type of thing, and I don't know, basically if you signed up for my Patreon, you would be entered into a giveaway. I only had like 1 or 2 people in it at the time ever, so like it was never really, I would just make pieces for the people that were in it, but you know, it was an interesting concept, but they ended up taking that feature away, or like discouraging that feature. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so basically what I want to do now, I would like to do, is come up with some sort of print club. And I'm trying to come up with what I want to call it and how I want to go about that. And also, like I said, I'm trying to come up with workshops. And basically, a lot of the work I've been doing is outside of digital. The digital stuff I have been doing is trying to keep up with my website and work on that. And, you know, I'm a traditionalist, so I'm sticking with all of the fuck AI, basically, is all I gotta say about that. But yeah, yeah, so that's where I'm at as far as work is concerned. I've been really prolific. Like, really prolific. Actually, it probably looks a little more prolific than I am, because these are all not big, but like normal sheets of watercolor paper that I've been working on their normal size, and then mounting it onto a piece of cardboard, and then creating an individual piece from that. So all different sorts of sizes. These might be bookmarks, I don't know. But yeah, so that's what my new little body of work sort of coming through. Got lots. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you right now. I know it's not that, you know, awesome of an update. It's not a very informative video. But yeah, hopefully I will have some other types of videos for you soon. I'm sorry, I am really bad at consistency, but I'm trying to figure out what else to do outside of my other 2 jobs that I currently have. So that is where I'm at. So I will see you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you later, and I hope you guys are doing well. I can't believe it's already at the end of April. I might scream. Because what is time? Anyway, on that note, I'll see you later. Bye.